got my hand raised in the classroom right now. I got a question.
When does common sense kick in?
Lefty, Lefty, I got my hand raised. I got a question right now.
Okay.
Are you classifying all women as the dumbest species, or just West Coast? We're talking west of the Mississippi.
When I was in the Philippines, I came across, some very, very interesting women.
Are you sure they was women in the Philippines? I ain't gonna lie to you, dog.
Listen. I don't play those games, man. I don't play those games.
No, I ain't saying you play them games. I'm just saying I wasn't trying to talk to no women over there in the Philippines because
the baddest woman I've ever seen in my life was in the Philippines.
Don't doubt that.
Baddest chicks I've ever seen in my life was over there. But anyway, what I was getting to say is,
are they dumb too?
I can never say all, because all will be stereotyping. But I love to use the word most.
Okay, I
would just say 85%.
I would definitely say that there is a difference between East Coast and West Coast women. Right. That's for sure.
Right. It's a big difference.
Being grown up and raised in Chicago, I was experienced to a certain type of woman, and I kind of, accepted that. I mean, like, it was a strong, dominant woman. I mean, like, you ain't gonna step to that unless you can handle that. You know what I mean? And moving over to the East Coast, living in, New York, Virginia, Florida, stuff like that, you still buck across a different kind of woman. You know what I mean? A little bit different than your average Chicago woman. But then you get over to the West Coast, I will say it's quite a shock. I will say that. No disrespect to any of the West Coast women or nothing like that, but it's
they're a little bit different,
far milder than the East Coast women, and milder in the sense that, like you said. I mean, I'm not saying that you continuously getting the game run on by the same nigga time in and time in again, but you damn sure ain't looking for nothing different. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, what I've seen is kind of like what he's saying. It's like, they sitting back waiting on the next, fuck nigga to come up and fuck them up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But it's like,
don't get it construed. I mean, you got dumb dicks on the East Coast too. Don't get it fucked up.
Yeah, and that's why I was like, are you talking about all? But like, no. But like, I like to look at it like this, man. I look at the West Coast like a job market, man. And what I mean by that is, when I worked in Florida, Florida's like a relaxed state, kind of like California. You know what I mean? Everybody's more like laid back, more chill, more relaxed. You understand what I'm saying? So when you go to like more metropolis places like Chicago, New York, or Detroit, or something like that, it's almost like they moving at a much faster pace. Time is limited or whatever like that.
Faster pace,
you know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you're going to talk to a woman, you got to come straight up, let her know what you about, because she ain't got no time to waste. Because the moment you talk about some bullshit, she moving on. But it's like out here, I don't know. It's just like they just skipping down the road with nothing but time on their hands, so you can kind of go to them and feed them a little story, and they're going to be like, oh, really?
But a lot of women out here think they can change a man, though. That's another thing. They think they can change a man. They think they could get with a nigga that ain't about shit and change him and make him a prince or a king. And this man already has his agenda. So I've seen that with a lot of women out here as well.
I've seen that too, man. I've seen that too.
I think when you look at things and like saying that, for instance, it just, I like to call it giving them justifiable bullshit, which they're looking for in the first place.
Well,
I try not to. I'm hard on these chicks. I'll tell you what it is.
Yo, I don't sugarcoat shit either. Like, I don't sugarcoat nothing.
I tell them what it is. And I think a lot of times they are justifying the bullshit.
Hey, Lefty. Man, yeah. I liked it better when you classified it as all. You had a hard stance.
Yeah,
like,
you had hey man, you had me.
I'm disappointed in you.
Right now, I had to clarify. I just had to clarify.
Now, Lefty, this Gutta. On Sunday, I ain't gonna even front, man. I seen a Lefty that I ain't never seen in my life. You know what I'm saying? I heard a Lefty I ain't never heard in my life. So I was sitting up here.
Well, let me ask you this: what did you hear?
Lefty, I ain't never heard you. Lefty, I ain't never heard you call women so many bitches in my life.
That bitch.
Dog, you was like that bitch. And dude, you
Women call themselves bitches.
I know. No. Listen what I'm saying.
No. Hold
get
on.
him.
In his defense, like I will say this, like me and my girl, like we chill, we hang out or whatever like that, but it's about your mannerism. If you could roll out the word bitch without any derogatory tone in your voice, it'll just flow.
Man,
you understand what I'm saying?
Flow.
But what I'm saying is like the moment you be like, bitch.
No.
You understand what I'm saying? That just shut it down. The conversation ended right there, dog. Like, hold on.
Selectah, when you go back and listen to the show, my nigga Lefty was like, man, fuck that bitch. But I said, woo.
He act like he had his finger pointed out, like, ooh, that one right there.
Yeah. Hey, man, I seen
I seen my man break out in sweat while he was sitting right next to me. That bitch, she ain't shit, dumbest ever. Hey, it's your boy Carson. You know I'm gonna keep it real.
It was a particular woman that you was talking about though at that time because it was single. It was a singled out person. Okay. Now, Lefty, who were you talking about?
No, don't put their business out like that.
Nah, man, because it's on the blog. It's public.
Okay, it could be on the blog, but let the name stay alias, man. I mean,
Adam
like,
or Dapper.
you don't want to slam her like
Hey,
that,
man,
dog.
That's
hey,
how
yo, this is Ably Radio.
Adam or
We gonna
Dapper.
keep 100.
I think she walking around right now already knows she was talked about. Like, just let that be that. You know what I'm saying?
I guess I'm trying to understand what Jackson, because
Who was it? I swear I want to know who you was talking about.
Who hurt you? Baby?
Yes.
Was I talking about a particular person?
Who scarred
Man,
Lefty?
Lefty, it was so man on that interview, and on that interview you were going in, and I don't even know who you was talking about, but you did say a lot of shit. So I'm just trying to figure out. I want to get to this.
Well, see, I need to listen back to the interview. I wasn't talking about a particular person. I did say fuck Julie, fuck
Oh.
and it's still fuck Julie.
Oh.
And it's still
Twice.
fuck Amanda.
Twice.
But that's because of them hacking into my blog and the whole Jody Ory stuff.
You did. That's how you started off. That's how you said everybody. My man is an avid supporter for Joey Airy.
Yes. He
and you get a lot of mixed reviews from that, and you like these bitches is dumb. These bitches should support a real one. I'm sitting back like, what the fuck? And you a black man.
The two things that they're not corresponding together. I mean, my philosophies on women has just been my philosophies on women,
right?
And I just wanted to write on it. I just one day I seen some dumb shit happen, and I said I'm just gonna go write about it. The funny thing is
so
that
was your opinion versus a situation versus the woman.
That was my opinion. I mean, I'm not going to walk up to a woman today and say, "You stupid dumb bitch."
Dumb
no,
bitch,
that's
you
just
ain't
not
shit.
the proper
You're the
thing to
dumbest
do.
thing ever in the world.
But my philosophy is the way I feel is the way I feel.
All right,
Here's
so
the thing. I feel like a lot of times people take what I say out of context because they're not listening to what I'm saying.
All right, so Lefty, I'll say this, man. Men are waffles and women are pancakes, man, and a lot of people don't understand that concept. When you drop something on a woman, it's going to spread everywhere, just like syrup on a pancake, dog. You drop something on a man, the nigga's going to keep it in that one little isolated corner, and this is all the fuck we talking about. So I understand what you're saying, where people blow what you say out of proportion because they ain't really listening to the words. But to kind of go in on what the whole topic of this, man, I think it boils down to the fact that women are emotional, man, and men are logic, dog. Men going to look at a situation and be like, nah, man, that don't make sense. She ain't finna play me for no fool. But meanwhile, a woman, on the other hand, is like that Disney character looking for the good hope inside of everybody. Like, oh, I just know he's gonna do right. I just know he's gonna do good.
Here's the thing.
It takes a lot of emotion.
I would be fine with chicks being dumb if they just would own it. Don't justify the bullshit. That's all I ask.
True.
That's all I ask.
I'm with you there.
That's the truth. That's true.
Don't justify the bullshit to me.
Listen, I got a homegirl who support her nigga right now on roll. You understand what I'm saying? And you can't pull her away from this nigga right now. And I'm trying to say, like, babe, you got your whole life.
Right.
I ain't trying to say dump the nigga or nothing like that, but you know,
it's rough right now.
like you know, she talking to the boy, and after letting her talk for like 15 minutes, I'm on her side, like, let's get this nigga off her road. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how hard she go for the nigga. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know, when you make that choice, that's just your choice. You understand what I'm saying? And stand by your choice. So I respect what you're saying in that regard, because I'm saying to myself, like, yo, shorty bad and shorty can get anybody that she want, like, you know, but at the same time, she riding for the nigga she want to ride for.
Right,
you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So like, she made her choice and she looking at the rest of them like, you ain't him, son. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what he did besides, you know what I'm saying, that, but you know what I'm saying, and that's allegedly. That's allegedly. Hey, you know what I mean? But anyway,
hey Lefty, what I've learned in this cold game, of, you know how it's played. These women rather be hold me down women. You get what I'm saying? A hold me down woman is like a stay down woman with no relationships, but it's a situationship.
There you go with that shit.
So you know what I say we do? So you know what I say we do as men collectively? If these women are hold down chicks and they want to, you know, make themselves to be, oh, I'm that bad bitch, I'll hold you down, I got you, I say we just start fabricating shit just for them to hold down, son. Just start making up shit, son. Straight up, like, oh, babe, listen, I got this, that.
Yo, so are we talking? Hey, Selectah. So are we talking about just West Coast women or just women in general?
I say whoever fall under that category. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's not necessarily West Coast women. What I'm saying is that, listen, you know, I'm not a player. I'm not a player. My days are gone. I hung up my card. You understand what I'm saying? But back in my day, you understand? Back in my day. You know what I mean? Like, I say everybody just need to be, like, honest and upfront. And like, if you know who, you know, y'all know who you can run the game on and who you can't. You believe me, you ain't finna try to pull that bullshit with that bitch that's gonna pull out the knife and possibly shoot your ass or run up on your ass because you just won't. You be like, I don't trust this bitch. You too wild for that.
If you do, I'm starting to find out that
no,
they love that shit too.
I got a nigga who loves drama though, dog. I got a nigga who breeds. Yo, my man, dog. Sorry, I got mad respect for this nigga, dog. But the nigga breeds war. You understand what I'm saying? The nigga loves war, dog. Love it on everything. And the nigga life would be good. He'd be like, yo, fuck this bitch, dog. I'm done. I'm cutting off, dog, you know. And next thing you know, man, the nigga life be good for like 2-3 days because he cut the bitch off. Like, everything's good. Right? He go right back to the war, dog. Next thing you know, dog, I'm arguing, yo, just beating up his chest and everything. I'm like, yo, dog, you walk back over there, man. 2 days ago, you was like, yo, fuck this shit. Like, I'm out.
Hey, but check this out.
So some niggas love that shit just like women do, dog.
Hey, some niggas be on some shit. Niggas be on some shit.
Yo, niggas are enablers, dog. So
hold on. You heard what he just said.
What'd you say?
Domestic violence is the new love.
Wow.
So if you ain't beating your chick, I'm trying to tell you, my nigga.
Oh, shit.
I'm off. I'm out.
Yo, he just said that shit.
What did y'all hear from the interview that I did with y'all on Sunday? Who was y'all hearing coming from me?
Well, I'm starting to remember it now, but you was a Jody Arias supporter. Let me
ask this: was it just too raw for the West Coast? Is that what it was?
Man, I mean, when you tend to friend a killer, a cold-blooded killer, a woman killer,
hello,
an imposter.
I can't hear what you're saying.
Can you hear me now?
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I said when you tend to start loving a killer, a woman killer of babies, it's kind of like cuckoo. But it's freedom of speech and all that good stuff.
Where'd the love come from, though?
The love for the women?
I don't love no bitch. I don't love no bitch.
No, my bad. The lack of love for women.
The lack, huh?
The lack of love for our women, like the people who procreate, you know?
Hey, Gutta, you have to break this down for me because I'm completely lost right now.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, but I'm just not understanding what you're saying.
What's up with the lack of love for the people who procreate for us?
He said why you don't.
There's no lack of love. I call it tough love. I'm telling you what it is.
Basically, anybody worthy, he's going to give them that love. But those that prove to be unworthy, he ain't showing no signs of weakness to him.
How many are proven they're not worthy?
obviously more more have proven they're not worthy than I think more than they have. Yeah, because he went off.
He went off. Yeah,
It's still fuck Julie.